last night I went and picked up a welder, and it is sitting on my trailer. So let's take a look at what is underneath this thing. This thing was sitting on Facebook Marketplace for 4 or 5 days. I've been watching it, and then I finally just went and picked it up. So let's check it out. This thing doesn't run when I bought it. It does turn over if you spin the engine. It's not locked up, so that's good. But there's a bunch of stuff like the fuel line's not hooked up. Over here, a spark plug's not hooked up. Right here's the coil. It's got one spark plug missing, one spark plug off. The other spark plug over here is hooked up. We're going to take this top off, look at that, see what's going on with the carburetor. There's some springs and some levers here that's not hooked up. Of course, there's no battery. I got battery cables, but again, no batteries. It's got a starter on it. Like I said, I don't know if anything turns over. Oil filter, we're going to check the oil, look in the gas tank, there's no fuel in it, stuff like that. So it's definitely a project. In case you didn't get a good look at this earlier, it's a Miller Trailblazer 250G AC/DC welder power generator, and I don't know what year it is. I'm not even sure where you'd find that out at. It's also got the Owen, I think that's how you say it, Owen Performer 20 X, what is that, XCI, XSI, I don't know, it's missing something like that. Fuel tank right here, and can't really see anything in there, but I'm pretty sure there is no fuel in there, or very little. Come around to the front of this bad boy, and this is where the fun begins. Most of the lettering is wore off. Hours, 1,451 hours. It's got a serial number and all this stuff there. JK6B2451. I don't know what that stuff means. Tells you the volts, 120, 240, amps, all that stuff. It's got toggle switches that are broken off. We got to replace. It's got two 120s and two 140s. I believe this is how you start it. Right here. It's got this lever here. I don't know what that is. They move really hard. That one won't even move at all now. It moved a minute ago. Let me try my good hand. Nope, nothing there. So I don't know what's going on there. This one here kind of moves, but it doesn't really move. So again, we'll have to tear it apart, see what's going on there. I have no idea what this is. Like I said, everything's wore off. Some kind of plug for something, but I don't know. And then this lever here, like I said, I can see some. I can see a 30. I think that's a 30. Maybe that's a 60, a 70, an 80, a 90. There. Again, no idea what that does. And down at the bottom, you got your hookups for your leads. So that's the front of it. Let's walk around to the side of it here. I got the side off. Over here, we got a starter. I believe this is the oil, where you fill the oil up and check the oil. The generator's there, and all your wires there, and then naturally controls on the back side. Doesn't look too extremely bad in there. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So I do believe it's missing some parts. I'm going to go ahead and pull this thing off real quick. I might take this cover off too, I don't know. See what the carburetor looks like underneath here. get an idea of what I got to do to get this thing running. I don't know if there's an air filter that goes on there. I would think there would be, but or maybe that was on upside down. Maybe that goes on like this. Yeah. I think that goes on like that. I think they had it on upside down. I believe an air filter sits in there. So, whatever. More than likely, I'm going to pull this carburetor off and rebuild it, clean it, whatever needs to be done there. That works, but the flipper doesn't work. So I don't know what's going on there. And that might be the choke, maybe. Oh, let's see if I can get the choke to work here. See if that does it. Nah, nothing at all. So we'll probably pull that carburetor off and clean it / rebuild it. Put new spark plugs in it. Find out what's going on with this thing, because it's just hanging here. And I don't know where that goes at. This linkage goes somewhere. And it might hook onto this, maybe. This might hook onto this, and then this spring. I'll have to look up some YouTube videos on how this thing is hooked up, because I don't know. I got a couple wires in here that are just loose. I have no idea what they are. They're just laying in there. I believe this is the dipstick tube, and I had to take a pair of pliers laying over there, and this thing was like corroded in or whatever. I'm going to pull this out, take a look at this gooply oil that's on there. That looks real nice. So I don't know, it's full, but I don't think that's necessarily oil. So we're going to drain this thing out, hopefully, and that ain't looking good. Hopefully the internals here ain't corroded up, but I'm afraid that that thing might have been filled with water. So we'll have to change the oil, an oil filter, gas filter, get a battery, see what we can do with this thing, because I don't know, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. I got this Miller welder. I bought it off Marketplace, like I said before. I got it really cheap, but like a lot of you probably are expecting, it looks like a piece of junk. And it may be a piece of junk. I might have been better off not to buy it. But we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see if we can get this thing to run again. The guy I bought it off of said that it ran last summer when they shut it down, and it didn't run this spring. But to me, it looks like someone took parts off of it, because it seems to be missing a good many parts or something. So it seems like it sat for a while. It might have sat outside maybe, and maybe someone had another similar welder to this or similar motor to this or something and needed parts and was taking some of the parts off, because it is missing some parts and some stuff ain't hooked up. So, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna get either get a carburetor rebuild kit or get a new carburetor. We'll find out which one's cheaper, and we'll do that. New plugs, new oil, drain the oil. Hopefully, like I said, the internal of the engine isn't rusted to hell. It kind of looks like there might be water in there maybe. We'll see about that. New spark plugs, new spark plug wires. Check the stuff that we can check. Ignition coil, stuff like that. Make sure all that stuff's good. And then see if we can get this thing to crank over. We'll see. I don't know yet. Inside the, you can't see it, but inside the fuel tank, it looks like it might be rusted in there, like maybe water got in there. So I'm gonna have to pull that off and see if I can get that cleaned out or replaced. I don't know how that works. If I can buy a new fuel tank, or if I don't know how bad it is. It's hard to tell. I really can't see down in there to see. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. If you like videos like this and want to see more, hit that subscribe button, click that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Go into the comment section, and if you guys got a welder like this or got any ideas for me, go down there, put it in the comment section. If you got any questions, put them in the comment section. Like this video, share this video. Thanks for watching.